Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and like I promised, this is the book that I made for the ATC swap that's going to be at the Austin Art Retreat that's happening in April, and I'm pre-doing this video, so this could be up before the retreat or after the retreat, so just so you know, the pages that I did for the book are based off of the folds that you do with the file folder, but it's with a 12 by 12 piece of paper. And here's one of the pages that I unfolded and put on the scoreboard so I could get the measurements correct. So you put it one way this way, and you score it at a ½ inch. Half inch, 2.5, 6, 9.5, and 11.5, and then you turn it around and you score at 6 inches, and 3, 6, and 9. And what you get is, I'm trying to fold this with one hand, so bear with me. Not right. So this is what you get. Oops. And accordion fold that, and that's the little book, and it fits an ATC. An ATC. Now the papers that I used for this book are the Tim Holtz paper collections, either from Lost and Found or Destinations, or I think one of them is the Crowded Attic. And to bind the pages, I used rubber bands. This is what the pages look like. So you get 4 on this side, and then 3 on the back, and then of course here you take the rubber band and you put it in the first fold right here. And this is a pretty chunky book. I actually made 6 pages, but I'm only using 4 because that's enough for the ATCs, and it does get pretty thick. The paper I used for the covers are just regular scrapbook paper. I don't know the names because I got them in a rack. And this is the inside cover, and I used Miracle Tape to attach the inside cover to it, and I think same with the front. And I did take I think Vintage Photo or Walnut Stain Distress ink and did the edges because this paper does crack. So I wanted to get rid of the white core. And to close the book, I punched a hole in the front and used a hitch post. And then I originally had a hitch post on the back, but then later unscrew that and did a eyelet, and then used one of these swivel clasps, and then added some charms. And this charm, the circle one with the heart, is what I used to close the book, which I hopefully can do with one hand, and it's not succeeding. There we go. And the charms are either the piece charm I got in a rack, I forget where I got the key. This was also one, this piece I also got in a rack. And then the rubber bands I got at Staples. And then the ribbon I tied onto the rubber, on the rubber bands. They're May Arts trim. This one, the checkerboard, was actually like a tan or a beige with tan checkers on it, and I just took it, put it in a baggie, and dyed it. I think this is color wash, I want to say, because it's not shimmery. And then I used some of the this stuff. I'm having a brain freeze. Raffia. I did the same thing, used the same brown, I think, color wash on that, because I wanted a grungy type, even though the rubber bands are nice and bright. And then I used twine as well. And then for the front, I used one of the pages from the destination paper, which is the license plate, and I cut out the letters that spell Austin and ATC, and I used miracle tape on that to attach those to the cover. And then I stamped the Texas barbecue, if you can taste the meat, somebody goofed, and WOOT. I stamped it with black memento ink pad on white cardstock, and then I used the foam sponge with first vintage photo, and it was too light, so then I went over it again with walnut stain, and I used miracle tape on that as well. And there's my little book for Austin art retreat. And so that's it, and thanks for watching, and I'll put all the information, the links in the description below.